Hi, my name is Josh Donnelly. I'm 18 years old, and for about 14 of those years, I've had a dog phobia. It all started one afternoon. Wee Josh is walking down the street, quite the thing, and all of a sudden a big Doug, and I emphasise big Doug, jumps up onto the fence and starts barking away at me. Well, from that point onward, for most of my childhood, anything as simple as walking down the street, walking around my village, gave me quite a lot of anxiety. So when it came time to make this documentary, I knew I wanted to do it about my dog phobia, particularly ways in which someone like me can overcome a dog phobia and hopefully give some insight into what it's like to have a dog phobia for people that don't. I had contacted James Macdonald, a volunteer from the Canine Concern Scotland Trust, who had also managed the charity Therapet. The charity, among other dog-related issues, assists in helping people with dog phobias, and James had kindly offered to visit me with his own Therapet, Tallie, and carry out a demonstration of a dog exposure therapy session. We'll do another one just as a kind of signal that this interview started.
No, sit. Sit. Down. Right down. Good girl. My name is James Macdonald from a charity called Canine Concern Scotland Trust, who manage the Therapet visiting service, and I have been working for the charity in a volunteering sense for over 37 years, and I've been doing this type of work for nearly 40 years. I had a keen interest in fears and phobias because I was curious why people had issues with dogs, what was causing it. I had a fair idea what it was, and it's mainly jumping up. What we would normally do is, in a session like this, is I would walk the dog up and down to see what your reaction is with the dog, but keeping the dog away from you, and then get you to come with me. And then ultimately what I would get you to do is I would pretend my lace was loose, and I would say, could you hold the dog's lead a minute? I have had at one point the classic one everyone kind of smiles at. It was a young lady with an ice cream cone, and when we went outside to do some exposure work, the young woman was with me and she asked me if the dog liked ice cream, and I said, why is that? And she said, well, I'm frightened of dogs because a dog took my ice cream out of my cone one time. Yeah. And I looked at the psychologist at that point and she said, right, we'll just stop. Right. Because she could never figure out why the young person was frightened, and that's where it all stemmed from, because a dog had eaten her ice cream. This way, walk on. And say on a target figure of 1 to 10, where would you say 10 being very anxious and 1 being I'm absolutely calm? Where would you say you are with that?
I'd say right now, maybe a 5.
A 5, that's a good score. That's a good score.
Yeah, I think.
Right, I'm going to get her to, if you stay there, down, sit, down, right down. And what I'm going to ask you to do, what do you think her coat feels like?
Probably quite hairy.
Quite hairy.
Yeah.
Well, touch her at the back. Now see if you touch her,
yeah.
What do you think she's going to do?
Turn round.
Because if I've got to watch her tail, if I go like that to you, you're going to do that. So the dog knows, even if you just touch her fur and not her body, she will know. If you touch her, What she wants to do is lie on her back for you to rub her tummy. Do you want to try that?
Yeah, try it.
Okay. The more times you do something, the more comfortable you're with it.
Yeah.
Say like, what does an athlete do? What does a footballer do? They train all the time to do something. So therefore, what we were doing, we were walking up and down, till I think that you're okay, watching your body language, and watching how you move around the dog, and then asking you if you want to take the lead off the dog, to see how you're engaged with that. The biggest thing is the dog off the lead. That is usually the biggest thing, because the dog, who's in control of the dog? In this case, I'm in control of the dog. The dog follows my voice, and that is, it's gone back to, she's a safe dog. We know what she's going to do. She is what we would call a known quantity. But we kept on, as you've seen, we kept on repeating doing things. Just didn't do one thing once. Just keep on repeating doing it. That builds up your confidence that this dog is not going to do what I think it might do. So therefore, what happens with you, you get more comfortable because you're in yourself being reassured that this dog is not going to do what I think it's going to do. I always tell people the only reason I know because someone told me. So with this, it is very much telling you what we know the dog does, and then you taking that on board and processing it, and when it comes down to it, believing me or not. But when you see it in practice, then you're more comfortable with it. The more we expose you to the dog and the dog's not doing something that you might think it's going to do, the calmer you are. But you've got to do your homework.
Yeah.
You've got to do your exposure work, and use all the things that I've told you to keep you safe.
Yeah.
Okay, right? Turn. Here. Thank you. Right, now what I want you to do is, with the palm of your hand, and you're going to go that way, and the biscuit's going to be there, and you put it quickly under her chin, okay? Right. Now, she'll just take it off you. You won't feel it, she'll just take it off you, okay? But okay. Don't muck about, just put...
under the chin?
Uh-huh. Okay?
Right.
All right?
Aye.
Here, sit. Right, what I want you to do is to put our lead back on again.
Okay.
Right? Now, here's the D ring.
I felt surprisingly calm. I'd become used to Tallie for that short time and had felt a confidence I hadn't really felt with dogs prior, especially dogs who were off the lead.
The hardest thing is people who are not frightened of dogs don't see it as an issue. What I often say to some people is, do you like spiders? And they go, whoa, I don't like spiders. I said, well, that's the same way as someone feels about dogs. It's trying to relate to them something that they're unsure of to what that person, because a lot of people just think, well, the dog's a dog, it's not going to do, what's it going to do in you? It might scratch you, but if it's a really big fear, it's an understanding. All we're doing is supplying you with information to help you cope with that. And it's like a lot of things, it's telling people things gives them a better understanding and empowers them in that sense. And that is what a lot of people need to do. They need to talk. If you're a young child, you can't help them. You need to go to somewhere like CAMHS to get help. There's no stigma involved in it. It's a very real issue. And you might come across someone from Therapet to help you on that journey with a dog like Tallie.
Wrapping up the session, I felt a few different things. I knew I felt calmer around Tallie as the session went on, and was still unsure if it was Tallie's comforting nature that done most of the work. But I knew I felt different. The exposure had opened the door to the possibility of overcoming my phobia. And strangely, having had a dog phobia for almost 15 years, I never felt more of an understanding for it than I had now.